In other news today, judgment has now been reserved in the court challenge to the succession of Amazulu King Misuzulu kaZwelithini. The case brought by Prince Simakade Zulu seeks to declare the recognition of King Misuzulu as invalid. Nqobile Madlala has more.
Judgment on the Amazulu Royal Court case has been remanded with more submissions expected to happen. And of course, I want to bring in now the family to speak to us about this. And I mean, it's been a difficult journey. Let's perhaps understand, how do you feel that the judgment has been remanded?
We were expecting that the events, close up today, and as the judge has announced that next week, is giving extra time for all parties to bring forward additional evidence, maybe for further reviews. But they've been given the Friday. So, yeah, we've been really on the processes.
All right. And I mean, we understand that what we saw as well is that the other lawyers started talking about the fact that they still feel that the president did not follow the sort of protocol that they were expecting and did not do further investigations. Do you feel that the president acted within his own right?
I think the first point of departure, is to ask yourself who is the royal family. Because all these things, their arguments are based on the fact that they have a mandate of the royal family, even as they're here, when they are just an affection. The president followed all processes. They were public and the whole country saw. There was public engagement. There was even a commission that also made their own additional recommendation. So there were a lot of parties that took part in the whole process. So it's not true that it's just a way of them feeling sorry for themselves and looking for somebody to blame and wanting to blame the office of president. I think the president did a great job also to send the advocate that he sent, who was able also to put the whole allegation to rest. He went point by point, and I can tell you now, this issue is far from over, because it's no longer about the issue. It's about the abuses of the legal processes, court processes, and it will take a sober judge to say and stop this thing. Because from here, I can tell you now, they are going to Bloemfontein. From Bloemfontein, they are coming back here. It's almost like a flight, a legal flight. So you need to also to be very sober about how you approach this thing.
Ntwana, I know that also a lot has happened in court, but outside of court as well. Yesterday we spoke to a lady who called herself Princess Londi, making allegations about R1 million that had been swapped hands in the royal house. Perhaps what's your take on what has been said? Is that true?
My advice is that, sometimes you just have to be very simple, and be really sensitive. The lady obviously, has got some issues going on. The king doesn't know the lady. The king is not familiar with the lady. I have met the lady a few times. Just like, I see cockroaches in the kitchen, but you can't then declare that those cockroaches, I know them. I don't have a relationship with those cockroaches. I'm concerned, where is South Africa going on? Like people waking up with 100 million figures, something wrong. I think that, we need medical practitioners who need to really pay attention, because I think we've got a potential disaster here. Something wrong with the lady. And it will be unfair for me now to talk and using this office now to crush somebody maybe who's got some psychological issues, because definitely she has never had access to the king. She has never had access to the king, and I don't know what millions she's got.